So recently, new allegations have been levied against Andrew Tate. If you don't know who Andrew Tate is, he's this sort of red-pilled content creator who hosts a lot of podcasts and kind of runs the Rumble scene right now. Rumble is this website that's, well, at one time was kind of an alt-right pipeline, and then turned into more of a freedom of speech type of platform, and then, as I've seen recently, is also turning back into an alt-right pipeline. However, Rumble has been the home of Andrew Tate for quite some time now. He had a pretty big stream on it, and so it comes as quite the shock that Andrew Tate, after having some allegations after being acquitted from certain allegations, has now come under fire for some more. He has, under his own admission, sexually trafficked a 15-year-old girl by the name of Vivian. Vivian, at this point, is 21, but there are several clips of Andrew Tate admitting to her being around 15 at the time that they started dating, with him being 21 at that point.
So yeah, that's how it started. I met Vivian in Slovakia. We had a long-term relationship thing. I was living in England. I moved her to England to be with me to start doing my webcam company, which I started. And you try and bring a new girl in. You actually have to downplay your relationship with the girl of 6 years. When I bring on new girls, I usually pair them with Vivian. Because Vivian's younger. Melissa's like 28, Vivian's like 21.
At the time Tate was trafficking her, at the time he admitted to, Tate was trafficking her for 6 years, and now it's been about 10 years since this incident happened. Andrew Tate has come on several different courses and several different videos admitting to human trafficking girls and giving people advice on how to human traffic girls, to get them to fall in love with you, to take them on dates and sleep with them, and then inevitably get into the cam girl business to launder and sort money out from desperate guys who are looking to have any sort of sexual release. Tate has been running this business for quite some time, to the point where it's genuinely problematic. Tate has also had several seemingly incredibly abusive relationships beforehand. Tate has been caught on video from what it appears to be basically abusing a lady in a hotel room, and now these allegations that are being levied against him seem pretty goddamn serious. They don't seem like something that's just going to be presented and then overlooked, or something that's going to be presented and then he'll be acquitted from, given the fact that there is video evidence of him admitting it. This is something that's probably going to land him in jail again, right? He wound up in solitary, and he's most likely going to wind up there again. By his own admission, by Tristan Tate's own admission, the Tate brothers are basically the mafioso of Romania. They've had several different opportunities to say that they could get someone permanently kicked out of Romania if they so wanted to. The Romanian government is corrupt enough, and they have enough money to where they could leverage their money on somebody else. The Tate brothers are quite infamous where they live, and it's quite problematic at this point. Like, it's seriously fucked up how they are just able to do whatever the fuck they want. And I think the Romanian government is finally realizing how fucked up it is that they're basically allowed to do whatever they want and human traffic women by doing whatever the fuck they want, right? They are able to just overstep laws and boundaries of certain small countries just because of how much fucking money they have and how many like ties they have to the mob, right? They're like down dirty people. They're like bad fucking people. And it's kind of startling how they've just like skirted past everything. Like it's weird how much they've gotten away with. It makes me think that they actually do have like ties to the Romanian government that can get them out of a lot of shit. So if these accusations do get like pinned on them and they do get arrested for it, and Andrew Tate does go to jail for basically admitting to being a fucking pedophile, then I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a minimal sentence. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets out of jail pretty quickly because of the people that he knows at the top, which I'm almost certain he has admitted to knowing before. So like it genuinely wouldn't shock me if he just gets out fucking scot-free from this, because it's kind of fucked up that he wasn't in jail earlier. Like any other guy would have been fucked earlier, right? Like this shit is like genuinely scary. Like what if like some average person went to Romania and like this shit is like genuinely scary. Like what like if this happened to one girl, like who's to say this didn't happen to several others? I mean, we know Tate is like an active human trafficker, right? Like we know he did it to a lot of girls. We know he ran an entire cam girl business. So like what's to say this didn't happen to several other girls who were under the age, right? Who were under the the age of consent in not only where he lived at the time, but also in like several other countries in the country that they were from too. So who's to say that this guy hasn't done even more heinous things, right? And not to mention there's gonna be his weirdo little fans that are like, oh, you're just a hater, you're just mad. I don't care, dude. Like if you actively support a pedophile, like get the fuck off the platform, bro. Just leave. Like you don't deserve to have a platform. Like I 100% believe in freedom of speech, but when you become a pedophile and you prey on children, that's when I stop caring about freedom of speech for you. Like I don't care about murderers. If you become like a sex pest, that's where I like draw the line, right? That's where I lose all sympathy for your freedom of speech, right? I don't care about people who have killed before. I don't care about people who do drugs or sell drugs, but that's the line, right? And this guy has clearly been a sex pest from like the very beginning. So I do not care if he gets rocketed off the platform, right? And a lot of his I hope this isn't like news to you, but a lot of his like flamboyant behavior on the internet talking about like women and whatnot is like fake. He doesn't believe a lot of it. Like a considerable amount of it is like fake. You really think he thinks he's some Shaolin monk from the 14th century who survived years of training, right? And used a time machine to get here, right? No, he's fucking lying to you, right? A lot of this shit that he believes about women, a lot of the shit he talks, right? He doesn't actually believe, right? I believe he wholeheartedly believes in the Muslim religion too, right? And a lot of what's in the Muslim religion is against some of the shit that he says, bro. So like it really sort of like annoys me that people just like wholeheartedly go along with his like crazy sort of like douchebag persona, right? He's not actively like that, right? Like he doesn't act like this. He's a normal person, right? As crazy as that is, he's just a regular pest. He's a regular sex pest. There's nothing special about him, right? Like he might be slightly more misogynistic than the rest of them, but he's exactly the same, right? I mean, that's all. I'm done talking about it. Have fun, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.
Bro, talk shit, we running him down. He almost moved with a gang, nah. That shit is not advised. I'ma come up on some people with no rise. They ain't got no money and they not up no surprise. When I'm rapping, I'm a